I used to be the absolute queen of impulse shopping and overspending, and it didn't matter if it was hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars, or if I had ever even thought about this item before. If I saw it in the moment, I decided that I wanted it, and that was it. While this was all happening, I was actually $40,000 in debt. I was making good money, but because of my shopping habits, I was still living paycheck to paycheck. Now, I was able to turn it around and became a millionaire by 30 years old by learning how money works, but here is the number one thing that helped me make that change. It wasn't a budget, it wasn't shaming myself, it wasn't restricting myself. I was able to make this change while still shopping, while still eating out, while still traveling, while still enjoying my life. And basically the biggest thing was the understanding that the results, the things that I wanted in my life, more money, more freedom, more travel, less stress, those came from my actions. And my actions came from my feelings, and my feelings came from my thoughts and beliefs. Every night I would go to bed hoping, wishing, praying for a different result without realizing that it was my thoughts and my beliefs that were actually keeping me stuck in the first place. A part of the problem was that I personified my shopping addiction. I said, Nicole, you are the person who buys these kinds of things. You are the person that spends this kind of money. And by telling myself that's who I am, I started to feel like that's who I was. I started to act like that's who I was. And those were the kind of results that I got in my life. I had other thoughts and beliefs like I was not worthy. So then I didn't feel worthy. So then I didn't act worthy. So then I got results of someone who wasn't worthy. Maybe you don't believe that you have control over your life, so you start to feel like you're not in control, so you start to act like you're not in control, and those are the results that you get. Your shopping addiction or your overspending problem is not because you are not good with money, it's not because you're not good enough, it's not because you're not worthy. It's simply because the scripts that you have, the internal rules that you have written for yourself are wrong. They are not serving you, growing you, or making you happy. They are limiting beliefs. And that's why the first step in overcoming your challenges with money and spending is not to create a budget, because that just focuses on shame and restriction. It does nothing to change your belief system. You have to go back and understand why you're doing what you're doing so that you can get out in front of self-sabotage and you can create the strategies that will actually build you your dream life. This is the premise to my all new free training, Kick Your Shopping Addiction Masterclass. It's going to be fucking life changing, guys. If you have not already signed up, go and grab your spot because it's going to be available only for a limited time.